Prepare and wait for us. We are coming after you any moment from now. We are coming after you. Just be ready. Anywhere you are in your life, be ready. Be ready. Write your will to your family now. All your will. If you have anything, but I know that you don't have anything. Just know, even those little you have, begin to share them now, because your end has come. Your matter is going too far now. Your matter is going too fast. I'm talking to you now. If you need your life, if you really love yourself, concentrate on your family and concentrate on your country. Leave other people alone. I'm begging you now because I love you. Other activities you do, I follow you up. I love that. But also suddenly you turn against Christianity. Turn against our own prophet. And that is not your business. What I want to tell you, remember what the Bible said, judge no one so that you cannot be judged. Allow everything, let God handle his matter. And they are fighting for God. It is only people that do not know the God they serve that fight for their God. God fight for us. I can't feed God, God feed me. People carry their God, my own God carry me. The way you are going about all these things, a lot of people, as I'm talking to you now, your matter is going very deeply, tracking with a lot of consequences that is going to before you very soon. You are taking matter that is not concerning you, matter that is supposed to allow, let go. It's not your country, you are not from our country. Focus on your own country. You want to tell me that everybody in your country is perfect? They are not perfect. Then why can't you concentrate on how to restructure the Christianity in your country before you begin to put fire in another country? Of which definitely I know that you can never step your foot in Nigeria. Because any day you do, that will be your end. It's a promise I give to you. And you know it by yourself because you know the territory, you know that you are touching the lion tail. I know by myself that you can never in your entire life step your foot in Nigeria. You can't. But you will be in your own country and be putting fire in our own country. Are you jealous of the man of God because he's progressing? Are you jealous of him? Because I know that is what you are doing. If somebody paid you for this, you tell me, let me refund you the money so that you stop all this rubbish you are doing. If somebody paid you to come and begin to criticize Jeremiah, tell me. Because I have a lot of people that have do this conspiracy before. Their letter fell. Your own will not be the last. A lot of idiots come in your session bus, begin to boast you, press rubbish. When the consequences start to fall before you, nobody will help you. I have experienced this thing before. When the consequences will come, for example, now they grab you now, nobody will come out. What they do is that to just go to free mood. Use their data and press rubbish. Yeah, go on. God will punish them. God will. So, did you have any evidence to prove that Jeremiah is responsible for the missing child? I have gone to many crusades in Nigeria. A lot of people come for church to steal. A lot of people come for church to take blessings. Somebody can come to church. You don't know that why he came to church is to thief. So when that person thief, you put it on top of the prophet's head. Check this thing very well. You don't know Jeremiah one-on-one. He don't know you. But I totally surprised the way you just stand up and took a matter that you don't investigate very well. You don't know anything about the matter. You begin to talk. Why can't you ask yourself a question? Why did the other people did not intervene in this matter? Okay, now they got that woman arrested. What I expected you to do is to enter flat and come here. Let me know whether you will go back alive. Because you're playing with Nigeria. You don't know what they call Nigeria. We don't joke. You come here, we'll make sure we'll bury you alive here. You will be alive, they will be covering your grave here. Don't play with Nigeria.
Whoever taught you to threaten.
If you play with other countries, listen to me, my friend. If you are playing with other countries, don't play with Nigeria. Don't play with us because we don't take shit. Check our activities in other countries. We don't take shit. We go far. The whole world, we are there. Look at you. You are challenging Nigeria. Any day you touch your leg in Nigeria, I promise you that thing.
So the threats keep on coming. If we see you in Nigeria, we are going to burn you alive. We are going to bury you alive. We are coming there for you. You'll see what we are going to do to you. But let me make this disclaimer to anyone that intends to threaten me today, tomorrow, or in future. There is no threat that will move me. There is no threat that will stop me. There is nothing that any human under the sun can literally do to derail me from this course. Like I told you, I'm sold out to this. If the consequences of this is death, so let it be. Who's going to live forever? No one. The fact that you think death is something that you can use to threaten me is because you're also afraid of death. So by virtue of you being afraid of death, you're using death to try to put fear into me. Death is something that we can't avoid. Death is inevitable. We are all going to die. But if I die having done what I've done, if I die with this kind of honor, if I die standing for this truth, come on, people, let it be. Let it be. Whatever befalls me along the way, whatever befalls me on this course, let it be. It should be. It was meant to be. Maybe that's how I'm supposed, maybe that's my fate. Maybe that's how I'm supposed to depart. So forget about threatening me with death. Death does not move me, does not shake me, does not at all. Think of something else. Bring bees, maybe. I might run away from cockroaches, but not death. Not death, so forget it. And one thing about me, I'm not afraid. I don't know if you see any fear in my eyes. Look at me directly. Okay, post this video to all those that intend to threaten me, all those followers of charlatans. Look straight into my eyes and tell me if you sense any fear. Or listen to the tonality of my voice and tell me if you think I'm a little bit shaken or scared. I'm not, man. Anything that I come across along this way, I'll take it with pleasure. With pleasure. Utmost pleasure. So think of something else. Do the best you can. But there's nothing that can stop me from doing what I'm doing. Because I'm sold out to this. I was bought at a price. I'm also doing this at a price. And if I free millions and then I go, it's better, man, than for me to be humbled by charlatans, to be threatened by charlatans. Let me not talk more. Listen to the entire conversation. It's full pegged with threats. And listen to how emotional they are about this exposure because it's affecting them. And listen to it. Listen to it. Just listen to how emotional the general is. He calls himself a general. He's in the army in the United States or something like that. I don't know if that is supposed to make me be afraid as well. But listen to it. How angry he is. How determined, how committed he is to come and bury me alive. To come and take me out. But I'm dead already. I'm a dead man walking. So try your best, people. Do all you can. I'm waiting. Mr. Pull the trigger. Listen to it.
But this one you are doing now, I'm very, very afraid. You are causing a lot of strategies and enmity and calamity to yourself. That is what I say, let me tell you, because talking too much is not the rightful solution. But I want you to pick some point with all this thing I said. I want you to pick some point. And if you like, you take what I said. If you don't like it, still continue. But what I know is that the end is near. Because since you are doing all these things now, did you have a concrete evidence to prove that Jeremiah is responsible of the missing child? I have. That woman is just there talking different type of explanation. I go to my church with the 3 Pekin. I come with the 4. I do this. I do that. No, there is no straightforward explanation there. All of us have seen it. That's why everybody did not took any action. Everybody knew Jeremiah. There is nothing on this planet that will talk against Jeremiah that will bring him down. Nothing. Though my own is that I'm one of your fans. I cannot deny that. I cannot say because you are talking something that is not impressing me or any. I would say no. I'm not your fan. I'm your fan, Prof. We all follow you on Instagram, Twitter, anywhere we see Prof. We follow Prof. But this one we are doing now, we are not in support. I personally am not in support because I'm seeing that a lot of thoroughly investigation are not done. That the prophet Jeremiah, what is he doing with the baby? If it's a baby is what is his problem, you know how to go and get it in trailer. Get it in dozens, not the one that come to his church. I don't know Jeremiah. Let me tell you the truth. Within God and man in my life, I don't know Jeremiah one-on-one. I've never met him before. I don't know Jeremiah. I can say with my life. I've never met him before. I don't know him with anywhere. Only God can bear me witness. I've never seen him one-on-one. If you ask myself to go to his church, I don't know the direction of his church. But what I just see the activities he's doing, just like the way I know you. I don't know you one-on-one. What I know is that Prof always say reasonable word to us. It normally encourage us. All activities impress us. We follow Prof. So that is the case I still have with Jeremiah. So I don't know him to say that I'm siding him. I'm not siding anybody. If anybody committed anything, let God punish that person. Because they are hell. But what I want to know is that if that Pekin, that child is really lost there, he may be a member that came church. And look at that woman lose God. He do those things to bring the name of Prophet Jeremiah down. All these things happen in Nigeria. Enviness everywhere. You buy motor, your neighbor no buy. Problem, you begin to know how to put poison or put accident for your car. You build house, your friend no build. Wahala for Nigeria. That is my country. You do this one, you did your neighbor no do. Big problem. That is why up to now we do not live in peace in that country. Killing everywhere. So that is what I have for you, Prof. So how are you doing? How is your family today?
My family today is wonderful, sir. And to respond to your assertions and what you are saying, I understand you are being emotional right now and you sound a little bit frustrated because you probably think that I'm being too much on Jeremiah Omoto. But my brother, listen, we have a serious issue at hand here. We have a serious case at hand here, which I would really try to appeal to your conscience, to try to reason with me and also have a deep understanding and try to be human to some point, and also consider the life of this young lady called Ruth Matthew. We are talking about a lady who lost a child here. In as much as you are in defense of Jeremiah, in as much as you think Jeremiah has nothing to do with this, and I believe if he did not have anything to do with it, he could have done something to aid this woman, or he could have done some thorough investigations also on his side to try to bring justice to this missing child. Let me throw a curveball at you. Let me ask you a question. Where you stay, is it well protected where you stay? Do you have security? Is it easy to just access, or do you have CCTV cameras around your house?
Okay, I stay now.
Yeah.
Yes, I work with the U.S. military. U.S. is a very high place. I work with the U.S. military.
Perfect. Can I enter and exit your U.S. facilities without being monitored and without being observed? Is it possible?
No. Before you come anywhere I am now, before you have access to anything concerning me now, it's seriously monitored by computer. Physically, a lot of things are involved. As I'm talking to you now.
Wonderful.
Intelligence, yes.
So let's say I come there to your facility, and I come there with my car, and then I meet you into your office. They open the gate for me. I enter the premises. Then I come to your office. We have a meeting, and we are done with our meeting. Then I said, okay, let me leave. On my way out, I find my car is missing. Who do you think I should hold responsible?
Yeah, you will hold me responsible, and definitely due to the confidence I have with my camera over there, I know that I'm supposed to know the whereabouts of that car.
Exactly. What is the first thing that you will do when you realize that my car is missing? To know what happened to it.
I will go to know what happened to it, yes.
What will you do? Where will you go to know what happened?
What will I do is that I will first of all go directly to the security agencies, or the internet, or the confidence I have, all those cameras around there.
Perfect.
That I normally put on there, and I will just search immediately and make sure I know exactly what happened.
Exactly. So let's put this, this adage into perspective. Ruth Matthew goes to see Jeremiah with her 4 children. And she goes into Jeremiah's office to have a meeting, a consultation, one-on-one meeting with Jeremiah Omoto. And upon finishing that meeting, she goes outside to go get her kids so that they can leave. She realizes that one of the boys is missing, the 2-year-old, the youngest one. What was Jeremiah supposed to do first when Ruth raised an alert that my child is missing? Jeremiah is the father, is the owner of these premises, or as the spiritual father of these people, as the one responsible, as the one who is in charge of everything there. What was the first thing he was supposed to do?
The first thing he's supposed to do there, as I said before, I don't know about the security aspect of that place.
Okay, let me tell you. Okay, before you answer, I'll give you the security aspect. At Wari, at Jeremiah's Mercyland, where his church is, you don't enter and exit anyhow without being monitored. There are CCTV cameras every corner. It's well monitored, well guarded, well protected, because they also fear that people might try to attack Jeremiah Omoto. So the place is heavily guarded and it's well secured and it's well protected. So now you can answer the question. What was the first thing that Jeremiah should have done when he heard that this...
The first thing he's supposed to do, because this one is said now, I'm not really, because maybe you have passed investigation and confirm, I'm not really sure of this one you're saying, but if this thing you said is truth, that all these things are involved there, the first thing you're supposed to do is to go to the control room of those cameras.
Perfect.
And search everything concerning that camera to know the going out and the coming in of everything there to make sure.
Perfect.
You need to do it publicly and invite some security officials and show them, say this, and prove himself that he's not aware of anything that happened to the missing child, that this is the evidence and this. That's what I expected him to do on my own side. Though.
Exactly. Say, you've just answered yourself now. You've just answered the question that everyone is asking. The only thing that we are expecting from Jeremiah, or the only thing that we expected from Jeremiah, was to assist this woman if he has nothing to do with it. He was supposed to launch an investigation. Okay. He was supposed to check his CCTV cameras. He is obligated. He is supposed to just present to us the footage from that day and show us what happened, the events that took place on that specific day, so that we know Jeremiah has nothing to do with it. From there, we can have leads. We can know who took the child. We can know how the child disappeared.
I have one question to ask you, please. Since all this matter is going on, did Jeremiah have responded?
He has not responded. This issue has been taken to Brigade. The Brigade did not do
I heard when they are arresting that woman. I heard your video last time when the woman was being arrested.
My brother, you know Nigerian police. They are not people, they are not officials that we can count on. This investigation was supposed to be done. The footage was supposed to be produced even by Brigade. The Brigade family TV show did not do an investigation. Did not bring us.
How many years is this matter?
It's 2 years.
Sorry for this year make the matter how many years?
It makes it 3 years now.
Imagine 3 years. What do you expect now? Okay, why didn't this woman? Sorry for this word, the way I'm saying this matter. Why didn't the type of force I'm seeing now, why don't they apply the same force at the initial time this thing happened?
Exactly. Now
at the initial time.
Exactly. Now that brings question to Brekete, the ones who were trusted to handle this case. They should have put this same pressure that we are putting now. They should have acquired the footage. They should have investigated this issue thoroughly and given us, evidence beyond no reasonable doubt that Jeremiah has nothing to do with it. And all that Jeremiah had to do was to provide the footage. All Brekete had to do was to investigate and do an analysis to understand and to go and also check the footages to see if the testimony of Ruth Matthews was true or false. The police officials that were investigating this matter, all they had to do was to go and investigate and check the footages and bring a report that shows that on the footage, this lady was not seen bringing 4 children. On the footage, we saw this particular person taking the child. That's all that was supposed to be done. But all the efforts to get this footage were sabotaged. And now that brings the question, why were they sabotaged if Jeremiah's hands are clean? Why did not Jeremiah bring the evidence to clean his image, to show that he has nothing to do with the disappearance of this child? Now, do you see all the red flags around Jeremiah? In as much as you are defending him to say he cannot be the one, someone to come from outside.
You don't understand what I'm saying.
There's nothing to understand here. Listen, my brother, there's nothing to understand. What you see?
I'm coming now.
No, you're not coming. You're not coming. If we can't agree on this basis that Jeremiah is compromised, you still want to find reason to justify that Jeremiah is innocent. Now you are about to blame the cameras now. You are just about to blame the cameras now.
If Jeremiah have responded to all these things in police station, we did not know.
He did not. He did not.
Put it on internet. I'm coming because this matter did not start with internet before. It's not a global matter before the matter came to global. And we don't know the such extent that the matter have gone before it turned to global matter.
So listen, my brother.
From the initially, I'm telling you the truth. Starting from the initial time of this matter.
You're not saying anything matter. That makes sense now. Nothing that
what
you're saying.
What you want me to be saying now is to stand and begin to accuse Jeremiah that I don't have a pure evidence.
Jeremiah has to answer.
If this matter is going to court now, let me ask you one question now. If this matter is going to court now, what was the evidence to represent? Because we know how our court runs here. What was the if this matter happened
in any court, my brother, in any court under the sun, the first question that I would ask Jeremiah is, show us the footage when the lady came to your church. Show us the footage. You have CCTV cameras.
What of you? Okay. Let him show you all this things. That is what I said to you now. What of if this thing had been disclosed?
Jeremiah, in his normal senses, he could have never allowed this case to go this far if he was not involved, if he had nothing to do with this thing. He could have released the footage long time ago.
The only thing people are changing is to write and post. The only thing people are changing is to write and post on the internet. You can never touch your leg on Nigeria. It's one thing I assure you.
Why?
And you know that one very well.
What will happen?
This is a lion territory. I tell you.